Welcome back to another Wind Down Wednesday. It's time where we share some fun little things with you while we kind of help you wind down in the middle of the week to kind of help you get to the weekend. Today we're going to be chatting about our most recent excursion back up to the great state of cheese. I'm going to let Heather just dive into this right off the bat because it's there.
It's like, I know you were thinking, oh, we'll talk about wine and cheese. Okay.
Yeah, and for those of you who recognize these two bottles,
yes, we
good for
filmed
you.
these in the same day.
That's what we do. We got a lot going on. But Heather is drinking a rosé, a Petite Pearl, and I'm drinking the actual Petite Pearl as a red wine. I don't know why I said actual. They're both the same grape. It's just
Are
talking
you
about...
saying rosé's not real?
Apparently. We're just talking about the difference between a rosé and a red wine using the same grape. That's what this is. So if you're curious about that, go check out one of our previous videos. It should be in our Wine 101 course. Go check that out. So what do we have for cheeses, Heather?
Do you want to talk about the spot where we find the cheese?
I suppose. So, prefacing our lovely trip. So going to Wisconsin, we always like to go up to Door County, which we have talked about numerous times. It's a really fun spot, but there's a lot to do up there. And one of the really fun things that's up there is this really nice cheese shop, and it's right next to one of the wineries. Ooh, they have decent wine, but they have a ton of really amazing cheeses. And you can buy these by kind of like, I guess, the brick
The
or
block,
the block.
the wheel.
You can literally buy it by the wheel.
They ask you how much weight of cheese you would like to buy.
Yeah, I've seen someone come out with a literal wheel of cheese.
So as much as you want.
You can have whatever you like. It's great. And they have tons and tons of different options.
It's unlimited. Like, you can sample as much cheese as you want.
Yes. So we went up there for Heather's mom's birthday, and I
Happy
just
birthday,
let
Mom.
the girls go do their thing, and they were in there for a good 15 minutes deliberating between the cheeses. So I will let her explain the cheese, and then I will tell you some of the other fun highlights of going back up to Door County.
Okay. So this one, I've not found it anywhere else. It is a combination of Parmesan and Gouda. And then I forget how to say your name. Marie? We'll have to write it in the comments. But anyways, this is the specific cheese maker. And she makes this one. And I've only ever found it here, and it's so good. Our other one is a sheep cheese, I believe. Yes, sheep cheese has mellow, complex, sweet qualities. Her name is Marissa.
Cut myself a piece of that. That first cheese is very tart. I don't know if that's the right word.
Well, it's like Parmesan.
Yeah.
But
very
soft
heavy.
like Gouda. This one's like my favorite. I buy this one every time, and the other ones I switch up, but this one I buy every time. Ooh, this one would pair well with the red for sure.
Yeah, it paired better.
I think the sheep cheese is going to pair better with the...
Yes, exactly what I was just thinking, yes.
And then the last one is a combination of Gruyere and cheddar.
It's going to be interesting to get to. So, like I was saying, we went back up to Door County, and fun fact, if you have not been to Door County recently, there's a lot changing up there. People are realizing that you can't just get away with just having wine everywhere. You have to have something else for people to have an interest in. So Red Oak, one of the wineries, is actually, they have a bourbon tasting bars there as well, which is really awesome. It's a pretty good selection. And then one of the other wineries that I'm a huge fan of there, Simon's Creek, is also starting to have a really nice whiskey selection, as well as beer as well. And a couple of other things, I think.
More to come.
Yeah, they haven't opened officially for that. They're going to be, probably the week you guys see this, they're going to be open. So if you have not been up to Door County recently, I highly recommend going up and checking these places out. Another thing that we discovered that was really cool, Stone's Throw, we talk about them all the time. Mm-hmm. We had never gone to their tapas bar or Vino. They have a very extensive Italian wine list.
Yeah, so like, obviously you can buy any of their wines there too, but I didn't realize all of the wines that they actually like brought in. And it makes sense that's an Italian menu because their owner, Russell, has a lot of his wine knowledge and inspiration from Italy.
It is amazing. So if you're looking for some really good Italian wine at a pretty good price, definitely check out Vino. we had this absolute banger Sicilian wine. It was extremely,
It's golden color.
it had a very high minerality to it, and it was absolutely delicious, paired wonderful with some of the seafood that we got.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. So definitely check that out if you have not gone to Vino Vino. But two best things that came out of this trip, if you ask me. One, you guys will be seeing more of this. We finally got her. We have been waiting for this. We have our bottle of Rio, so we get to do more stuff with Penelope, and I am extremely excited. But honestly, the most interesting thing that we found, again, from same winery that this wine is from, they realized, this is parallel 44, door 44, they realized that they had too many bottles in their library. So they keep, I think it was 2 cases back. And they realized that they had too much. They had too much in their warehouse. They needed to clear up room. So they were having a library sale. This is a 2007 Rosso is what they were calling this guy. And it literally
Their
is the
labels
first.
look so different now.
Yes.
It's like...
This is the first vintage that they ever made. It's a 2007, and they literally sold it for $25. Now, this was supposed to be extremely acidic when they made it.
Mm-hmm.
So seeing how this guy aged is going to be a ton of fun.
They did taste at least one bottle from each case, to determine if it was good or bad. So
we know it's at least
gives us hope.
Palatable. No idea if it's actually good or not, but I'm extremely excited to dive into that with you guys later. That's going to be a fun bottle to give a shot. So what are your thoughts on all of your cheeses?
Honestly, this cheddar Gruyere is like hitting the spot right now.
Oh dear. Well, let me
That as a grilled cheese would be killer.
So obviously, Wisconsin, they're known for their cheese. And it's funny, especially if you're in the Midwest and you are getting some artisan cheeses, look to see where it's from. There's a good chance it's from Wisconsin.
Our cows are the happiest.
I still like the Parmesan Gouda the most.
I mean, this one's like always there. But sometimes a kick of a cheddar, just feels right to your soul.
So my best recommendation, if you're going to be going up to Door County, typically what I always do is I take people up. We stop at, what is it? Peninsula. Door Peninsula. I always get Door Peninsula and Door 44 mixed up. We stop at Door Peninsula, but they have a lot of sweet wines. So if you're a sweet wine person, check that out. If not, skip it. Keep going up the road.
They have their ice wine, which I feel like is worth, good. And a mead. So those are two.
But they're sweet.
I mean, they're sweet, but the tasting is free. I feel like that's important to mention.
It's not worth it. If you've had their mead and you had their ice wine, it's not worth stopping there. Okay. It's good. It's not that great. Good.
I stop every time. Okay.
It's because I'm driving.
They have cute gifts, too.
Keep going up the road a little bit further. Go to, I'm losing the name of it again, but there's a giant sign on the side of the road on your left that'll just say cheese. That's where this is. Stop there, pick up some cheese, head up to Stone's Throw about another 15 minutes north, and then work your way back down, hitting up either Red Oak, Simon's Creek, something like that. Because then you're going to get to experience what I think is the better wine. You get a balance of some sweet, but a lot of just very high caliber wines. And then you also get your cheeses as well. And then you can have some more fun and actually enjoy Door County. Any thoughts?
So you can do it in a day trip if you're local to the area / okay driving or having a designated driver. But if you are ever planning to visit and you want to do more of a weekend trip, lodging options would include camping, or you have to book kind of far in advance if you want an Airbnb.
Or just book out of season.
Or actually, okay, hot take. Maybe not hot take. I don't know. But no one else does it, hence it's called off season. But visiting the wineries in the off season, the weather's not as great, but the people are just absolutely thrilled to see you. You have more of a individualized pairing or tasting experience. And they just pour their hearts out to you about why their wine is so amazing. And I think that's really exciting. There's fewer lines, less of a wait. There's a lot of perks to visiting in off season. And it's cheaper to visit.
Yes, but if you can't go in off season, just go during the week. Going during the week is
go on
also
a Tuesday. Like
random Tuesday, or go Wednesday.
wine Wednesday. Wine down Wednesday in Door County.
It's a good time. But you guys are almost to the weekend. You're gonna make it, and we will see you on Friday. Cheers.
Cheers.